Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wolfie Plays Escape from Tarkov video. Picking up exactly from where we left off in the last episode, we were grabbing the unknown key. I jumped into a scav just to grab the key first before going onto my PMC and having someone beat me to it, or basically just avoiding any complications. I spawned in with 9 minutes. There was basically nothing going on. I grabbed the key like someone had just looted it for the XP and dumped it back on the ground. But we grabbed it. I ran over to the gas station and found all of the scav guards just chilling dead on the floor. So I decided to pick up what I could from these as fast as possible. Came out with a few kivers, some armour, headsets, and most importantly the 2 guns, which I've still got on me at the minute. We jumped back into PMC with the unknown key, and as we were moving down to the cabin to actually get the package, I heard someone scuffling around. He's basically looped up onto the railway bridge and started shooting at the scavs in the gas station, and I got a super cheeky angle through the train here. I see him, and I hit him maybe once or twice, like you can just see a tiny bit of him there. It's really hard to see, but I hit him once or twice. He's injured because he's not on meds, and he starts hobbling away. Try and push up to him quickly because I thought he'd jump down at first, but he hadn't. He'd moved to my right. I just see him go around the corner there, and I'm pretty sure he sees me too. If he didn't, then he's very blind or very blurry from not being on pain meds. I don't see him when I run down here either. When I did this initially, I thought he'd moved left, but he didn't. He just ran out into the open like an idiot. So we shot him, killed him off. A nice little hip fire with the red laser sight. Finally went on to looting him. He had a VPO with a Valde 1x6x on it, which I've not found one of them up until this point. So that's a very nice find, good score. We eventually moved back on to getting the package. So we unlocked the door with the unknown key and grabbed the package from underneath the pile of clothes there. From there it was pretty simple. We just beelined back to the gas station and down the side of Stronghold towards the centre of the map and construction way. I checked for the bronze pocket watch door being open, but it had not been opened. Went up towards Crack House, but didn't go there. Went through the wall and extracted what you just seen. Handed in the extortionist quest, and then accepting Stirrup and what's on the flash drive. Not found any flash drives yet, but we dove straight into Stirrup and we finished that literally in this video. Out of 4 raids, we get the 3 kills. Win 2, lose 2, but get a kill in 3 of them, die in 1 of them, and do nothing really. So here's the first one. The guy's a little Timmy fighting with a, I don't know if it's a Saiga 9 or a PP-19, I think it's a Saiga 9, but he only has 1 mag for it, and he's killed off the guy who spawned down Glass Hallway and run out of bullets while trying to fight me, which came in my favour because he kind of tried swinging a hatchet at me and I just shot him down. So that was the first kill secured for Stirrup. Ran over to Gate 0, seen this scav, clapped him, and then briefly extracted. And that was the first kill in the bag. Stirrup's usually a quest line that I fucking hate. It's so obnoxious, like, sometimes you can go in and get your kills easy as you'll get all 3 in 1 raid, or you'll die every single raid you go in because every single person you come across is juice cannoned for some unknown reason. Even early times, like, you'll get people running with either bolt actions or shotguns, which this fight that's not really too much of an issue because both of them suck right now. Like, the only bolt actions that are good is like higher end ones that are using M62s or M61s. That was the second kill on a guy who was using a UMP. It just killed the guy at the doorway that he'd seen as I entered, and he'd turned around to face me, and I just got that lucky headshot. I don't know if he's gun jammed because he'd stopped firing after he peeked out that corner, and I'd sort of done the wiggle across the door. But either way, we came out on top. Next one spawned in the underground, and this to me is probably the worst spawn because people can just rush you from every side. Scavs like to just walk down here and really inconvenience you. This guy, we had a skirmish. It is literally just the epitome of early wipe fights. We were stood 5 feet in front of each other and neither of us could actually kill each other. I hit him quite a few times, more than he hit me for sure, but he zoomed off around this corner here, and then this scav got involved out in the hallway because this was definitely not the same guy, and he did some weird snaky movements and just pieced out. Basically looped round all the underground trying to find him. He'd just gone up and disappeared, I think, but I come out on the office side near the med tents and stuff, went back towards Gate 0. Had a little cheeky scav that didn't want to just sit still for the headshot, hit him a few times, had to run around this container and then finish him off. Reloaded and healed because I think the scav hit me once somewhere in the middle of this, I don't know how, but I was injured. Oh no, I just profinned because I wanted to make sure that I was ready to rush office. Not that it leads me to any avail anyway, because when we get to the top of the stairs, there's a guy at the end of the hallway with, I'm pretty sure it's like an SKS or something. He's got something with a scope anyway, that's single shot, and he hits me once on entry. I don't even see him because the light fitting is literally obscuring my vision, which you'll see now. You literally I just don't see him, and he blacks my legs in one shot, which, yeah, brilliant, and I just had to re-peek it like an idiot, and basically just get myself killed. And then the fourth and final factory raid for Stirrup with the Glock. We've got this Timmy here with a double barrel shotgun. I peek out, he shoots me, and it does negative damage. Like, literally, you can see that my whole body's still white in the top left corner. I decided to just full on push him. I peek around the corner, he's holding some weird angle. He fires both shots. I'm trying to just wait for the headshot, but he's just not giving it to me. I hit him once there, I think, and then it's basically just waiting him out. He does hit me again here in a second. After that, I literally just stand still because I'm not on pain meds and I can't move quick. So I just decide the next time he peeks out, I'm aiming in and I'm using the recoil by aiming his stomach and hoping it just slaps me in the face, which he did. And that was it. Stirrup done. Unfortunately, we got pushed almost immediately after. No time to heal. I did manage to get an ibuprofen off this time though, so when this guy approached I was ready for it somewhat, although I had no arms. I got shot from once there in his stomach. I pushed forward, but he'd already managed to zoom down the hallway. I don't know how he got down there so fast, but he'd already moved like all the way back. And then I start hearing a lot of noise now. There's a guy somewhere on my left hand side, and it sounds like he was immediately down this hallway at first, and then it sounds like he's outside the door and ready to push in through the door, but no, it turns out he's underneath me in the basement bit, and by the time they've realised this and run down to jump and shoot at him, he's already pieced out, and that gave this guy ample opportunity to run up, and I thought he was going to run further, but he turned round on the spot, and while I was sprinting he just gunned me down, so that was one of his Stirrup kills for sure. But I'd finished mine, so I wasn't ultimately bothered. We handed in all the quests, grabbed the tri-zip, and did a bit of reorganisation, because like, every time I get a bigger bag, I like to shove the big bags in the bottom right corner, and just have it set up so I can just go down and grab one when I need it. Jump back in on a custom scav, just fucking around really, because I had the scope on it and I wanted to see what were happening. Spawned in at the crossroads bit, and there were these two scavs fighting out. Now I didn't know there were scavs at first. I thought it was a scav on PMC because the way that they were both like fighting, and now this guy comes out like fully spraying him down with a pilgrim bag. I'm like, holy crap, this guy's just killed a proper juice guy. So I'm like, I'm not letting this go to waste. So I killed the scav. The -1 rep, ultimately totally worth it when you see what I come out at the end of this raid with, because we get this AK which he's definitely robbed off some PMC somewhere, which it's not bad, it's not great, but it's not bad. we take the upgrade of the vest and all the ammo that we can get with it. This guy's grenade. This guy had nothing too spectacular, and then we moved off. By the time I got to this container, if you look in the window, you can see this guy. I didn't know he was there, I didn't know he was a scav, but I was feeling pretty antsy, we'll say, because I just killed them 2 guys and I got the big purple backpack on. I didn't know if this guy were going to be friendly or not, and I wasn't really wasting my time viping with him, but I stole his mags and his recoil buttstock off that, because he had the fancy ergonomic mags. Ooh, excitement. We stole his scopes there, and then later on we moved to construction. This airdrop coming, literally less than 100 meters away from me, which is kind of crazy. But I figured I'm basically looking like a PMC right now. I might as well act like one, so I popped some meds. I hopped the wall and broke my legs by accident. Totally stupid move, but oh well. We had to deal with that for the rest of the raid because I had no splints. Finally got to the drop. We're seeing this scav rock up to it, and I'm just like, no, sorry mate, this is definitely mine. Another 1 rep lost, but again, not bothered. And then onto the most exciting thing, which you've seen in the thumbnail, the couch bag. It was literally in this box, but before we can get to taking it, this scav appears, and I have to take him out because obviously I'm aggro to them right now, and if he'd have seen me, it'd have just blown me head off anyway. We take him down, bit of a wild spray, but I've not actually used this AK before. It seems pretty decent, but not amazing. Obviously, it's only the start of the wipe gun. But when I'd finally got back to looting the drop, I just slapped the pilgrim inside the couch bag, grabbed everything else that I could. I could have taken that filter if I wanted to, but it was too much effort to go in the pilgrim, search pilgrim again, yada yada. I just wanted to be out, so I was. Got to the administration gate, which was my extract, so obviously I had to walk across the entire map just to get here, but a nice 4000 XP for a scav, that's pretty crazy. Just a shame I had to kill half the map of scavs to get there. And then, yeah, we did some mass reorganisation. I put the guns and all the bags together down at the bottom. I sold a load of guns that I wasn't going to use. I put all the single slot guns, like the rifles, inside there. I got rid of the mechanism bag and put all my headsets and all the other stuff, like rigs and armour on the right hand side, meds just below, sort of giving it like a barrier between the guns and everything else. Money up top, which we're at 3.5 mil, going pretty steady. But that's pretty much it for this video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you if you've made it this far, it's appreciated. Until next time, I'll catch you all in a bit.